More than 100 people in Austin have been handed notices to leave their homes, some even facing the threat of eviction from landlords who are trying to clear the way to make repairs to damages from the February winter storm.
KXAN investigator Kelly Wiley found from state agencies to city departments, no one seems to be tracking the families who are forced out to make this all happen.
Just relocate everybody.
How terrible the living conditions are.
Some of us don't know where to go. Some of us are on Section 8.
Crowded into a leasing office with no air conditioning, people who live at the Rosemont of Oak Valley apartments stood shoulder to shoulder, waiting to hear how much time they had to find a new place to live, or if they could stay.
I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to relocate my family.
Earlier this month, 87 families living at Rosemont were notified they had fewer than 30 days to move out, so units damaged during the winter storm could be repaired. Keisha Prince was floored when she got the notice because her apartment had already been repaired.
I read it like 4 times before it sunk in, and I looked and seen that it was really printed, because they actually say that if we're not out by the 31st, that they're going to remove our things.
City data shows Austin code enforcement tracked more than 700 cases related to damages sustained during the winter storm this year. This spring, code brought several of those cases to the city's Building and Standards Commission. Many of them where code officers said landlords failed to fix violations in a timely manner.
It has been almost 90 days since the historic winter storm has passed, but we still have tenants at 1071 Clayton Lane living in substandard conditions.
In the meetings, privately owned apartments, Muller Flats, 9500 apartments, and Mount Carmel Village apartments were fined each day the violations went unaddressed by property management. Records show a day before the commission's hearing on the violations at Muller Flats, some tenants received letters giving them 5 days to move out. Legal documents filed by the apartment's parent company said after tenants unlawfully ignored those notices to vacate, the landlord went further, filing to officially evict them. Since the storm, residents have reported being asked to vacate for repairs at Mount Carmel Village apartments and 9500 apartments too. But we found from state to city level, there's no government agency tracking how many families are being displaced. In the case of tenants at Rosemont of Oak Valley, after bringing their concerns to Travis County commissioners, they were given more time and help with moving costs and temporary housing.
I'm not going to believe them until I see them.
And the reason why we saw Travis County commissioners intervene with the Rosemont apartments is because it's owned by the county. As far as the other private properties where tenants are also being forced out, Judge Andy Brown told me he's still unsure what they would really be able to do and help with. We want you to know we did reach out to property owners for these apartments to get more information. We've heard from the owners of Mount Carmel who say now almost all of the families have returned back to their apartments. And another company explained some of their perspective in a lawsuit they filed against the city recently. The parent company for Muller Flats claimed the city failed to issue permits necessary for the repairs because of a backlog, but that they were fined anyway. We have reached out to the city about that claim, and we'll update you when we hear back in the story in the investigative section of KXAN.com.
Kelly, thanks, and welcome aboard to KXAN.
Thank you.
Great to have you. We originally started, we do have a question for you though. We understand most of these apartments you talked about are privately owned and operated. What about low-income properties financed through the federal government?
Right, some properties would be monitored by the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, and a lot of those properties are lower income. There are different requirements there. That agency requires it to report any disaster damage, and they have about 25 months, just over 2 years, to get those things fixed. But the agency tells me it also does not track those people who are being evicted or given notices to vacate to make those repairs.
Important story for a lot of folks. Thanks so much again. We originally started looking into this story thanks to a viewer tip. If you have something you want us to look into, email us at report@kxan.com.